What about now? Is it working now? Let's have a look. Go to my channel. Let's go to videos. In fact, we're going to go to live streams, don't we? So my channel. Live streaming. Nope, not analytics. Good God. Worst thing I want to do in there. Hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to post in the thing if you can't. Right, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Can you all see the game? Can you all see Men of War? Yes, there should be a beach. I'm not on there yet. Well, I'm starting a beach. I need to somehow get you guys on my phone so I can see the messages as I'm playing, so I don't have to keep alt tabbing. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Why does it say Battle of G? Oh, I know why. Sorry about this. I haven't changed the information yet. I usually use Shadow Play, you see. So I'm going to use OBS this time. There might be something wrong with my internet connection. Just have to bear with me just for a second. But like I say, in today's stream, I want to do I want you guys to help me make a map. I know. I need you to help me make a map, so I'm going to start making California, and I want you guys to help me build it. Alright, I'm going to have to log off Steam really quick. Right, let me just try and... I need to change the name of this title, because this isn't right. It's the California is going to be, it's for Diplex's channel. It's going to be, so we're going to be starting a series, and it's going to be the Japanese invasion of America, an alternate history. So what I've done is I've created my own mod. It's not my own content. I've took all different parts from other mods and I've put them all into one big mod. So today we're going to have a go at making like a Los Angeles sort of style map, and then we're going to make some breeds as well. So I think we're going to do the LA beach, and then we're going to try and make the roads as close to American looking as we can. And for some strange reason my stream won't let me change the name, so you have to bear with me just for one more minute, because I can't have the name like that. It's loading forever, you see. So I'm going to click off. Click on that one. Okay. You gotta love fiber optic, especially when it's supposed to be fiber optic, but it's actually not. Okay. I'll be with you in a minute. Just bear with me just for one more minute. Just trying to get all the names changed and stuff. Oh God, excuse that sound. Save that. How's the sound? Can you hear everything? Why is it not let me change the name? There we go. There we go. We don't want Battle of Geonosis. We want to change that to making... You're going to see the name change now, guys. Making California. We'll do it. Making California 1945. Is that a good time for the Japanese to invade? I'd say 1945. We're not going to do Galaxy at War. It's going to be Ultimod. That's what I'm calling this new one. So there we go. Is that auto saving? I believe it is. It should be. I think we're good to go there. So now I just need to get it up on my phone and then we can begin. Ah, it's all showing up now. This is good. This is good, man.
So there we go.
Oh god, I can hear myself. God, I hate the sound of my own voice. Right, get the chat up and now we can begin. Right, I can... Oh, no. Uh-oh, what have I done? No. No, double done. There we go. So yeah, we're going to start off just by making a sort of... I like to do the textures before I put the water down, so I've just started off by making a sort of wet sand texture, and then I've put down the kind of coral sort of texture further out, and it is elevated as well, like a beach. And ignore these pieces here because they're not going to be there. There we go. So the reason I'm doing a stream whilst I'm doing this is because I want suggestions, because I'm not sure if is there many Americans in this chat at the minute, or have I chose a bit of an early time, because I know there's a time difference. Then again, yeah, Pershing. Have you ever been to LA? So first of all, let's build the beach anyway. Let's build the beach. So I'm going to type JJJ. This brings up the stamps for me. It's just a quick way to remember it. And then I'm going to go over to cover. And if you go down to the bottom of cover, you find something called waves. And you want trace waves. And it's these is what I'm going to be using to create the beach. I'm just going to paste these all next to each other. So if there's anybody out there who want a tutorial on how to make an Omaha beach or a beach landing, I'd start watching now if I was you. Because this is how you make a beach. Oh no, Lord, you're American. Nice. Have you ever been to LA? Or are you, what part of America are you from? Are you from Central America? East or west? South or north? So I'm going to try and make this as close to like the west coast as I can. And it's about 100 years ago, isn't it really? So, or 80 years ago. But I'll do a bit of a showcasing of some of the buildings that I've got for this sort of map and what we'll be using. And Pershing, if you're watching this, it'll be a pretty good like showcase to show you what mods to sort for your project as well, because I know you've been given a project as well. And you want kind of civilian structures if you're going to do like a invasion of the mainland. But the ones I've got are pretty American, because what I've done is I've took all the buildings from oh, you're from Michigan, okay. So I've took all the buildings from Born in the Fire America mod, and I've also took a lot of the buildings from, what other mods have I took it from? I've took some of the vehicles from no, here we go. Okay, so I've got the flora from Born in the Fire America mod, and what I've done is I took a lot of the vehicles and a lot of the stuff like that, a lot of the skins from my gangster mod, the Godfather mod that I made, and I've also took the buildings from the Lost Paradise mod, which they use for the American structures, which were really good looking. So now we need some water. So I'm just going to type in, can everybody hear me alright? Is everything clear enough? On this we're going to need water Omaha. I like that one. Just going to raise it up, make sure the waves are going towards the land. Nope, they're not, which is really strange because the sea's going that direction. Why the waves going in that direction? But never mind, that's Men of War for you. I'm just going to copy and paste these over each other, and you can actually see through them, which is really cool, and it gives it a really nice water effect. So there we have it. We've got a bit of a beach going on here now, which looks pretty nice. It'll look even better when I add a sky to it. Oh, good stuff. Right, let's add a sky just to get that extra feel for it. Keep us, get the graphics up a little bit. What should we have? Highlands fog, maybe? Yeah, I like that one. Very realistic texture. We're just going to use the elevation now. We're just going to go over the... It just changes these. Notice the texture of the water getting a bit darker, which I really like. It's because it's going deeper. And this is Los Angeles. If anything, is the sea blue enough? For a I don't actually. If you notice, it does go a tiny bit bluer the darker it is. So I think this sea is just going to have to do, I think. I like how it's all wavy as well. Yeah, it has like a kind of wave effect. Yeah, I'll keep this sea, I think. Yeah, that's good that you can still hear me. Like, sorry about the first few times. Like I say, I don't know what was going on. I usually live stream with shadow play, and for some reason it just doesn't want to work today. So every time I every time I started a live stream, it just cut off straight away, which was really annoying. Oh, also, are all you guys a part of my new Discord channel yet? You'll have to join up. I think I started like 3 days ago. I've got like 55 people in there now, and it's doing really well. What I'm trying to do is, all the Men of War community, I want to try and get them all into one Discord, so we can all share ideas, share maps, share missions, advertise channels, just a bit of everything really. So I'll tell one of my moderators to put it into the description if I can. Not description, into the chat, a link to it. It's called Mighty's channel, and I don't think I can... Is there any moderators in the chat? Is Mythic there? Mythic or Pershing, if you could post a link to my Discord in the chat, I'd be grateful. But yeah, it's going to be... I'm trying to get us all together. I've got a few YouTubers in there, so if you want to meet any YouTubers when they're online, I've got Painless Viking, he's in there. Kanoa, he's in there. I've got Jars14, Bellum Total. Who knows, maybe even Diplex Heated might come and say hello at one point. But I've sent an invite to Baron Von Games, so try and get as many people in there as I can. And if anybody wants to play any other games with each other, share maps, download maps, it's a brilliant place to do it. Yeah, Mythic, would you be able to put a link in the channel? If that's alright. Just to the Discord. Can you do that? Or do I need to do it? Right, so we've got the sea. That didn't take long at all, really. We've got the beach. We're just going to shrink this bit down a bit, so we're going to turn that sharpness up, and we're going to turn the speed up, just to make it look more flat. There's a bit too much of a slope there. And this will be where the Japanese are invading from, I'm guessing. He wants it to be a sea invasion. Right, okay. So, if I remember correctly, the beach in LA is quite a large beach, isn't it? So it's probably about up to... We have to make it compatible with Men of War as well, so... I'm thinking about up to about... What do you think? About there, maybe? About that long? Then we can add all the umbrellas and all the seats and stuff. Look pretty cool. I think that long, so we'll make it that long. We'll add a wall about that high. Let's compare that to a person before we... Yeah, I like that. That's about the right size. So we're going to make the sea wall about here. Remember, this is America, guys, so it's going to be a lot harder to make. What does Japanese landing craft look like? I'm not sure, but what I've been told by Diplex is asked me to take the one out of Rising Sun mod, so I'm going to do that. I've not got around to do it yet because it's still downloading. Maybe that's why my shadow play didn't work, because I was too busy downloading something. But yeah, I'm going to try and find the Japanese landing craft and get it working. If not, we'll just have to use standard US ones. Make up some sort of story of like them stealing the blueprints for one or something, or capturing some. But yeah, there's going to be a whole new series coming out soon, so you guys are probably the first people to know about it. And I'm going to be making all of the maps we're gonna have to. Oh, by the way, I think we're gonna have to stop playing Galaxy at War so much because I did make a Mandalorian super fort, by the way, and for some reason Galaxy at War just won't stop crashing on us whilst we're making a mission. So we're gonna have to drop Galaxy at War for a little bit. We did try to get back into it, but it's stopping me from making YouTube videos as well. So I just don't know why it's doing that. Because I really like Galaxy at War. So what I'm doing at the minute, I'm just making the land even. Which if you hold the Alt button, it samples the terrain. So it's really quick and easy, look, to add the terrain height. So if anybody didn't know that, now you do. So it's always easy to do around the edges first, and then once you've done around the edges, make the brush bigger, and then just fill it in. So then we've got the California coast here then, and then we're going to have the beach, and then we're going to have a main road here, or a dual carriageway, and a large, like, we'll try and make it look a bit like, we'll try and take San Andreas as a sort of base feel to it, but we're going to have to take it back to the 1940s. Hey, good stuff, yeah. More people the merrier. And if anybody wants to advertise any of their stuff on the Discord, I've made a little text channel on the Discord called advertising. So if anybody wants to advertise their YouTube channel or advertise that they're doing a live stream or a map they've made, just pop it in there and people will see it. Like I say, the more people that are in the Discord, the more people will see it. But it's been up for 3 days now. We've got like about 55 people, I think, something like that. And I give everybody specific tags as well, whether you're a YouTuber or a modder or a mission maker. Everyone gets their own specific ones. Hey, Sir Hams. How's it going, man? Just making California. I hope the titles are alright. Does the title say that we're making California? I hope it does. Let's just double check that. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, so we've got 5 people watching. Wow, we've been streaming for 17 minutes already. That's crazy. Right, so now we've done that, we need the wall. So a good wall will have to be construction, bridge, and we need not percent low. We need a good American one because they're too European, aren't they? This one, I'd say, but without the. There we go. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that one. Looks a bit like New York. GT4. Turn it to 180 degrees. Just going to shrink this down into the ground now till it pops out the top. The constraint 0. That's how we want it. There we go. So I'm just going to copy and paste these until we've got a long line level with the wall, and then we're going to delete this bit in front then. 59 people in the Discord. Nice. It's going up all the time. Yeah, I want more people. If anybody wants to play any Men of War or anything, not with me in particular, but other people, you can use my Discord if you want, and I've made a channel for Men of War, or if you request it I can make your own little personal channel, depending on how frequent you use the channel, that is. Use my Discord. Yeah, it is amazing how much time flies in the editor. The amount of hours I've put into this game is incredible. Like, bearing in mind I've not looked at any pictures really to create this. I watched one little video about Los Angeles in the 1950s, and I thought about it. I was like, well, the 1950s, the buildings would have looked pretty much the same. You know, nothing's going to change really much in 10 years. And we're basing this in a kind of 1945 environment sort of era. And I've got some cool civilian cars from the gangster mod. I've combined the assault contact 2 mod as well, so we can take some stuff out of that. I've got some buildings from GTA 4 in this, I do believe. So I'll do a bit of a showcase of them in a minute. I just made, and it's all done on a foundation of Rob Z realism mod. So we have the coding of Rob Z, which is pretty much the best coding out there for Men of War. So all the FX, all the gun sounds. I'll have to double check if we have the guns. What am I making? I'm making California. Does my title say it? Does my title say what I'm making? Or have I not saved it? What it is like I say, we've made we're bringing out a new series from the Japanese perspective, the invasion of America. So there's going to be a bit of a beach landing here on the Los Angeles beach. And if anybody don't know what I'm building, it's going to be that sort of. Has anyone ever played GTA 5? When you've got a sort of Long Beach, haven't you? Well, there you go, Long Beach. I just said it. But it's like Long Beach, California. You have like a bit of a running bit here. On GTA 5, they have a bit of a gym on the beach and stuff. But it's more out of San Andreas than anything. Let's have a look. So we're just going to bring the polys into the thing now. I think we have a better colour for this. I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check quick. We can change that to a more. Do you reckon a bricky colour? I think more of this, not that colour. That colour there is a lot better. A lot more American anyway. But this is going to be quite interesting because this map could be used for a lot more things when it's done. I've kind of got to get. I'm giving myself 2 days to do it, so I'm hoping I get a lot done today in this live stream. So it's going to be quite a long live stream, a few hours long. Yeah, we're going to try and get some Japanese landing crafts to hit the beaches, but I don't have them yet. But I know that not Red Rising, the Rising Sun mod, I know that they have the landing crafts, I believe. So if not, we'll just have to use the American ones. But we have the sea now. We have part of the beach. I hate having to see that line there. Let's just smooth that area off. Can still see it a little bit. Bring that down a tad. There we go. Bit better. Oh no, I can still see it. I'll sort that out later. We're just going to add the polys. What we're doing here is, if you see the wireframe, we're just adding more polys to this bit so I can put more detail into the ground. So I'm just adding these more polys over this area. Hey, what up, Blaze? What's in my Godfather mod? It's practically all of the Lost Paradise stuff. I took some Grand Theft Auto San Andreas skins, put them in there. I've combined some vehicles in there from the Gangster mod. So there's quite a bit in there. Like, did you watch one of my previous live streams of the it's a little Godfather town I made called Empire Bay. Stole the name from where did I steal that name from? Oh, I stole the name from Mafia 2. I tried to recreate the town. If you saw that live stream previous, you would have saw all the stuff. I was thinking about making San Francisco Bay back in the 40s, which I could still probably make. But I thought Los Angeles is going to be so much easier, if you know what I mean. Or something that looks very similar. Because I have more of the buildings for it. I think I've got palm trees and stuff as well, which I can add. See, there'll still be some more stuff to add to this mod. But I figured I've been spending all day today just like adding bits to it, because it takes forever to do the file transfers. This mod at the minute is probably about 14-15 gig in size, so it's really big, but not much bigger than the I think Galaxy it was just a tiny bit bigger. No, I'm not on Discord at the minute, man. No, not whilst I'm live streaming. It'll be different. If I ever do a live stream event with other people, then I'll stay on the Discord so people can join. So when was this? No, when was this? Oh, are you on about the live stream? Oh, I did it about 2 weeks ago, maybe, something like that. I didn't leave the upload up though, because it was just far too long, that one. Right, so now we've got this wall. We're gonna just select it all, hold shift. We're gonna change the colour to 2, not 2, we'll change to 3. So it's more of a pinky colour, isn't it? And now let's continue to build the beach. So no beach is going to be completely flat like that, so we're just going to have to elevate it up just a tiny bit, make it a bit higher, make it actually look like the sand there. It's a bit too high, that, so I'll do that. Speed that up a tiny bit. Too much of that. Smooth that off. Bring that a bit more. Oh no, don't want to do that. Bring that down a bit more so we can elevate it just a tad more. Wow. Really thingy there, isn't it? Let's get rid of that altogether. That's a bit easier. When will it be played? Terms, this map you mean? Well, as soon as I've finished it, which this is going to take me about 1 to 2 days to do, it'll be sent to Diplex, and then Diplex has got to script the mission, and it's got to do a bit of a storyboard on it. So maybe in the next 3 days you should see this. Hopefully. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do for these sort of series at the minute, but I think you guys should enjoy it because this one's going to actually have a story to it. It's not just going to be a random video. It's going to be like watching a series on Diplex's channel. I might do a few of these on my channel in the future as well. Not this sort of same story though. Change the story up. Got a good idea for a futuristic one with robots and stuff. So I've got a good beach there. Now we're just going to mix some. I'm going to have to mix some more sand texture in with that. What should we get? Add that one there. And we'll go to pebbles, maybe? No, not pebbles. That one looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that one. Some sandy pebbles. Oh, sorry if you missed it. That's kind of why I've started a Discord channel up, so I can tell everyone when I'm about to live stream. So, because it's hard to, because it's through YouTube and stuff, it's hard to tell people unless I make a video telling when my next live stream is. I could start doing that if you want. I'm gonna start having more battles in that soon as well. But like I say, I haven't got a lot of time to upload battles and stuff on my channel because I'm too busy working on Diplex's channel. But if I can live stream myself making it, that way I can still talk to you all. Right, it's going to be so hard to get this looking like a little bit more like LA. It's all palm trees and stuff, isn't it? Oh, what's going on there? You can see behind this. Let's push that right up. It takes a lot of patience to do this sort of mapping, as you all know. It's so much easier if people made preset structures rather than me having to do this all the time. Maybe that's a project I can do in the future. Right, so we have the beach. We're gonna type JJJ again to get the textures up. We're gonna go over to cover, and I'm pretty sure we've got some waves and trava. There we go. Just gonna add this just to sort of separate the sand and the waves. Makes it more like a beach, doesn't it? Copy and paste them. Don't really matter what direction they're in. Yeah, everyone here, it's good. More people the merrier in the Discord. You can speak to me one-on-one as well if you've got any questions. I've got a little channel on there called Mighty's Office. Yeah, but like I say, I'm a bit disappointed about the Mandalorian fortress that I've just made. I spent like a whole day doing that, and it was a really nice map. But unfortunately, we can't use it until Men of War stops crashing. I really hate that line there. I'll have to sort it out somehow. Maybe I'll cover it up with like a boat or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's our beach. That'll do for now. We can add more detail to it later. So, how are we going to do this bit is the question. We're going to have to start it off, I think, by placing down some buildings, and then we could do the road. So the sort of buildings that we're going to be working with today is maybe... So we're going to go to... Where am I going? I've gone blank. Construction, build. These buildings here, these are from Grand Theft Auto. Don't know if anyone's ever saw them. Not very Los Angeles-like, are they? But pretty decent looking for America, like American buildings. But we want ones that are more West Coast. That's pretty cool, but it's a bit too modern. Again with that one, a tyre place. We could have used that one if it didn't have a picture of a modern day car on the front, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Be good for a World War III scenario. This one's called Build Fucked. Okay, excuse the language. But that's what it's called. So that's more of like a ruined building. We could perhaps use that. Looks very much like Detroit. Somewhere like Detroit. But not for the beach. That's going to be further inland. We've got a control tower. That's for more like an airport or something. Well, at least there is a chance I can PvP someone without mods, and that should play PvP. Yeah, like nobody's really using the voice channels in there at the minute, but It's up to you guys to start using them. I'm always in and out of the voice channels. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, we've got some steps. Is that land patched? Oh, it is. That's pretty cool. We could actually use that. So I'll keep that out. That'll look pretty nice near the beach. More buildings there. Is that a trailer? Oh, so we've got a trailer. Yeah, but that's not the important bit anyway. We've had a look through them buildings. We could probably use them more in the city. If we make the city, that is. But the ones I've got are out of the Lost Paradise mod, which are really cool. So it's in build, and we want to go to town. I'm pretty sure it's town. Yeah, these sort of buildings. Very Chicago-like. Oh, hello. Got somebody messaging me at the minute. It made me jump, that did. Steam message. Oh, I'm getting messages left, right and centre here. Alright, okay, back to the game. Right, so we've got all these sort of buildings here. So these are the main ones we're going to use because they're very 1940s. They're a bit small, but we can just make them a tiny bit larger. Paradise Hills, kind of Hollywood sort of style. Definitely West Coast, isn't it? These sort of buildings. So we'll use these. So we need a sort of tower block, don't we? I think. What do you guys think? We'll have that one for the corner. And then we need, perhaps just have these sort of ones here, and then we need some shops to go in the bottom. I'm pretty sure we've got like these things here to go at the bottom, and these have different text mods on. So we'll have this one, rotate it. I'm going to turn that to 90 degrees. I'll move that in a bit. There we go. So there's one building pretty much done. Not that. So we'll select both of them. Do you select that one? I'm pretty sure we can change the text one on the front. Yeah, there we go. So we can differentiate all the buildings now by giving them a different front. So we'll keep that one red to begin with. Don't know why it's turned to the side red as well though. It's quite disappointing. But I can cover that up later. And then we'll have another one. And I think that's just a slightly bit too close, I think, there, isn't it? So we'll move that back, I reckon, to about there. It's going to be so hard to make this. Yeah, this is the man in the high castle. Hey, can I be a mod for Discord? We'll sort that out, mate, later. If you talk to the other moderators, they can also make moderators. So if they think you're fit to be a moderator, then they'll make you one. Oh, this is cool. I've got text mods for these buildings as well. Did you guys just hear that talking then? That was weird. What sort of colour? We'll change it up. We'll make it different every time. So we'll change that. That's Italian. There we go. We'll have that one, that one. And we're going to do this going all the way down. I need to just compare the size of this first before I make the same mistake as last time to a civilian. Because if you look at that, that's far too small compared to a civilian, isn't it? So the mistake I made last time was a crucial mistake because I didn't do it on any building. That's a bit too big, so we'll have it. Oh, where are you going? Select. Nope, deselect. There we go. So move that there a second. So civilian is going to be, is that a bit too small? About there maybe. Yeah, that's about right, I think. So we'll delete that a minute. I just need to make this about the same size. Is that 90? That's 90 as well. There we go. So move that over that. And that's about the same size. That's about the right size, I'd say now. So it's lucky I remembered that because last time was a complete failure. What is Ultimod for mod? Ultimod, what I'm making at the minute, it's going to be a combination of all sorts of different mods, crucial for World War II environments. So I've took all the trees that I've born in the Fire America mod. I've took all, and Obviously I can't release it to the public just yet because I ain't asked any permissions from the developers. I have to have all the permissions. Other than that, at the minute, it's just a mod between me and Diplex at the minute that we're going to be using for this new series, which is going to be the Japanese invasion of America. A bit like, very similar to the Man in the High Castle. There we go. Got the corner. Is that about the right size as well? Just making sure. I think so, yep. There we go. We're going to take that, turn that to 90 as well. As soon as we've got a couple of buildings down, it'll just be a matter of copying and pasting them then. Making it a tiny bit bigger. Sorted. What do you use for live streaming on YouTube? I usually use not Discord, I usually use Shadowplay. But today my Shadowplay didn't want to work. That's why it took me about 10-20 minutes to get this stream up and running. But today I'm using Open Broadcaster software, which is OBS, which is really good software. What do you guys think? Do you think them buildings look quite? I think they look very Los Angeles sort of like style. Look very American. So that's why I picked them. I think we've got different text mods we can have on the outsides. I kind of like the one we've got. So select that. Just unselect this. And then unselect the building. Why is it doing that? That looks pretty cool. We'll keep it like that. So we've got three different thingies there. And they're all about the right size as well. Nice. And perhaps we could add that towards the back of it to make it look like it's a bigger building. It's alright doing the front, but what about the back? So there we go, we've got a bit of a block going on there now. So you mean Pearl Harbor? Well, how do you mean with Pearl Harbor? Pearl Harbor was the Japanese invasion of America in a sort of way, wasn't it? Happened in 1941. Kind of got I think it made the Americans join the war. It made them declare war on Japan, and Japan was part of the Axis Treaty, weren't they? So in turn it made them declare war on Germany as well. But this is going to be a bit different. This is going to be very similar to the Man in the High Castle. But for some reason in the Man in the High Castle I didn't see much fighting in that, which was quite strange. I don't think the Americans would go easy, would they? It was all down to revolutionaries, wasn't it, in the Man in the High Castle, underground movements. I'll have another one there. Also going to be a pain in the arse making all these. There we go. Another one just there. In fact, we're going to change that for these sort of buildings. 0. When I add the road in, you'll see it come to life a bit more. I've never seen that show. I heard it's good. It is definitely worth a watch. And hey, K Safer, if I pronounce that right, or Kasafar. Right, so we're gonna do this all along this edge here, because it's gonna lead down to the beach. I should say that. And then I've got to think of a way how they get up there. How would they get onto the beach? It'd just be a matter of some steps, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it'd be some steps, because that's a seawall. That would stop when the tide comes in. Okay, it's gonna be one of the hardest maps I've ever made, I think. Because I've never been to America. I've not looked at any pictures. I'm just completely going off what I've seen in films and stuff. You should add some of those cover things at the front of the building. Yeah, all cover. I like to do the cover last. The cover will come in with the detail, like barrels and sandbags and stuff like that. for now I need to just get the sort of base structure of where everything's going to go and the roads as well. I'm pretty sure we've got some nice looking roads. So if anything, it'd be best to get a picture of. In fact, I'm going to do it quick. Let's get up a picture of San Andreas. So I'll just type in on Google Images GTA 5. So my game might pause just for a minute. We'll go to images. GTA 5 beach, I'll type in. Right, so yeah, it's a very long beach. Definitely a very long beach. It's got those little huts on it, the little beach huts for where the lifeguards stand. But would they have had that back in the 1940s? Is the question. So yeah, we're going to work with that at the minute. Keep these buildings as they are. And I think we're going to just delete these bits here. And change them into steps maybe. It will change them into steps, so we're going to type in border underscore stairs. I don't think I've got any. So this is the hardest bit, making something on Men of War when you haven't got the right assets. It's like the hardest thing ever. So put these together. Where is this map located? It's going to be sort of West Coast America, if I can, back in the 1940s. So it's going to be in the past. So if I'm doing anything wrong, guys, you'll have to just like shout at me on the chat and tell me how to do it right. Because like I said, I've never been to America. I've never been to LA. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it has to. A bit like if you ever watched Team America. Have you ever watched Team America, anyone? If you look at the maps that they've made on the models, they've kind of put everything. When they're in France, they've put everything French together, like the Eiffel Tower. They've put in, you know, the Arc de Triomphe. The people selling baguettes, as racist as well. Is that racist? No, as culturalist as that is. And they've just put it all into the same scene, and that's kind of what I do with my maps to make it look as much like that sort of place. So if anything on this map, I'd probably have a giant hill at the background saying Hollywood on it and stuff like that. But I'm not going to, because I'm going to try and make it as realistic to the size as possible. But it's going to look a lot better when it's done, trust me. It looks very plain, very bland until I've got the sort of shape going on. As everybody knows, like from my past live streams. Like I say, if something looks shit at the start, it ends up looking good at the end. I compare it a lot to like drawing and stuff like that, making maps. And to be honest, I'm a terrible drawer. I'm not very good at drawing. I'm alright at drawing cartoons and stuff, but when it comes to anything like this, there we go. Try and get the line perfect. So I've got the beach, which I'm going to have to make the sand a bit more wet around here, I think. Once we've added like palm trees and stuff, I think it'll start to look a bit better. If I can find the palm trees. It might be a case of leaving the palm trees out on this live stream and adding them in the next one. Because I think I'll have to go into Red Rising and steal their palm trees. Port them over to this mod. Welcome back, Unknown Lord. This isn't a Nazi invasion, no. It's going to be the Japanese invasion of America. That one map on Geonosis Arena you made Diplex heated to me sounded like it was in love with the map. Yeah, he's very passionate about his maps, isn't he, Diplex? It does take me quite a bit of time to do them though. It took me about a day and a half to make that Geonosis Arena, as small as the map is as well. Because I think it's because I just got caught with with the Discord and stuff. So if Mythic's here, if you could just keep spamming the link in the every 5 minutes or so, just stick the link in on the chat to the Discord. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring the whole Men of War community together, and it'll be a good place. It's where I'm going to upload my maps as well. Not straight away, but eventually. So you should all come. And it'll be a good place to play with other people, and yeah, you get the gist. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy one of them and just leave it over there so I can paste it whenever I want. I'll have that one there. There we go. So we've got some of the basic buildings. So we start by, what we'll do is we'll detail just this one little area to see what it looks like. See if we can try and make it look a bit like LA. So what we'll do is, I'm pretty sure we have a path inside construction. So if we go to construction, not build, the other build. So we've got construction. We do have construction new. So there's some stuff in there we could look through in a bit. But that's more European stuff. I'm pretty sure it's in Town USA build. And then Art Deco. There's some pretty cool, nice looking walls and stuff in here. And some skyscrapers, which will look pretty cool for the city centre. What else do we have? Capital basis. Oh, we have the capital. An asylum, which is a pretty nice looking building as well. So we could maybe have that as a sort of warehouse. We'll leave that over there for now. A wall for the asylum, very prison-like. And these houses are very much like San Andreas, as I remember them. Do you remember from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? These are the houses that I used for Grove Street, which look pretty cool. Because I'm pretty sure they have different colours for them as well. Yeah. Very 1950s. It's easily comparable to painting. What this is underpainting. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's having. Well, I don't know actually, because you need to have inside your head what you're going to make before you make it, obviously. But at the same time, you've got to know how to put it together and what colours go nicely and how the sky's got to look. It's a lot to take in. So it's definitely an art in some form, and it's very similar to drawing, very similar to painting. Alright, someone sent me something. I don't know if you guys can see it. Take a look at this to help you for the beach. Take a look at what? You've not sent me anything yet. Right, so we're just going to change the texture of them to more grey. Fine, we'll leave them plain because it looks very sandy then, doesn't it? So, that guy still looks a bit big compared to the buildings. What do you guys think? He's about right though. Definitely about right. But if you look at him compared to a door, also a window. Mind you, it's a bit smaller than that door, isn't it? But that's not what we're focusing on anyway. We can always change that at the end. So we'll leave that there. Now we need to find the we need to find the ground, not the ground. God, my mic keeps going blank. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I've got a stadium there. Oh, they're pretty cool stairs. Some round stairs. They're very nice. Do you know what? They would have worked a treat on my Geonosis Stadium. I'd have to use them for my Geonosis Stadium 3.0. Fort wall. So we have a nice little fort as well. Is it going to be heavily fortified? What if you think about it? The Americans, were they expecting an invasion on the west coast? We're going to have to do a bit of research into that. And so yeah, just ask you'll have to ask Diplex if it's going to be fortified or not. Really, I can add fortifications. Like, that's really cool. Dot's Diner in 24 hours. Something like that on the front would look really nice. Yeah, we'll keep that like that. Put that just there maybe. I'd say it'd be to somewhat fortified back in the day. It'd have to be, wouldn't it? Because you just don't know, especially during wartime. There's some more skyscrapers over here, look. Definitely nice for the centre, but we can't really have them close to the edge. Buildings as small as this would probably be the best for about now. I'm just going to copy and paste these ones and add them like that. Oh, no, maybe not. I love how, like, it doesn't ever select what you want it to select. Okay, there we go, that'll do. Just so we've got a bit of variety in the shops, that's all I want. Like I say, I'm trying to find a certain path at the minute. Street, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, for the street, we've got different things. We've got different things we can place down. Is that a flag? Well, we've got a nice American flag. We can't go without that, can we? So we'll just stick that. We'll stick that there for now. What we'll try and do is we'll detail this one little area here to see if we can get a feel of what it's going to look like, and then from there we'll work from there. Then. So we need to have a look through it for a minute. Like, I'm as new to this as you guys are. Uh-oh. And we just crashed. Brilliant. Don't you just love this game? I think we're gonna have to. Luckily, we haven't done that much, so I'm just gonna have to load the game back up. But whilst we're loading, let's switch to a different scene. Let's see if I can switch it to. Don't you just love this? Right, I'm just going to type it in just in case. Alright, can everybody still hear me alright, yeah? You have to bear with me just for a moment because it's just crashed. And I don't know why, but it's taking forever to load again. So, but lucky we didn't do much, so I know what to do now anyway. But the game is loading, but I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh god. Yeah, hashtag no crash. Good god. I always like to do it at the most awkward of times as well. I could be sitting there mapping for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it won't crash. Then all of a sudden it'll just go didn't. But that's Men of War for you. So it's I've clicked. It should be loading now. Let me just double check. Yeah, the game's loading. I don't know why it's thinking. I think I have saved. I saved it when. Do you remember when I did just finished the beach? I think I've just got to place the buildings down again, but I know exactly which buildings to place down. So it took me about 2 minutes to get back to where I was, as long as I saved it where the beach was. But that's a live stream for you guys. You just expect the unexpected. So let's just. What I could do is we could just all have a little chat, answer some questions if you want. What mod am I using? I'm using oh, bye Sir Hams. Yeah, I hope I don't crash again as well. The mod that I'm using, I've created my own little mod called Ultimod, and what I've done is I've ported like loads of stuff from all the different mods into one mod, just to see how it would work, and it seems to be working okay until I click that one thing then, and now it just don't seem to want to work. And for some reason Men of War is just taking forever to load back up again. Alright, let's change the priority, make it go up a bit. Sorry about this, guys. Just don't know what to do. It just does it at the most awkward of times. Always at the most awkward of times. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll log into, let's just log back into Discord really quick. If anybody hasn't already, I'll send a link. I'll put a link in the chat to the Discord. Or what I'll do is I'll get Mythic or Zetpack to add a link. But see if I can switch it over. If I can't, it's OBS, isn't it? Damn it. What I might do is I might end the stream here, and then I will start another stream shortly. What do you guys think? Will you all come back if I end the stream here? There's 11 people watching. Oh, never mind. Men of War's loading back up now. I don't know if you can see the screen yet. So we can get straight back into it. This pain in the ass. Yeah, thank God for mods. You just bear with me just for another minute and then I'll load the map up again. If I didn't save it, then I might have to end the stream, get back to where I was, and then just like start a stream again. But if I did save it, then it should be fine. Mounting mod resources from Steam Workshop. Gotta love it. Takes forever and ever. Does anybody else have any problems with crashes on Men of War? It happens to me all of the time. Only lately though, I don't know why. I think there was like, for like a whole year I didn't have any problems with Galaxy at War, with any of the Men of War mods, and then all of a sudden everything just seems to be going bad. It's like, if I was on Shadowplay you'd be able to see my screen still. But because I'm on Open Broadcaster software you can only see the Men of War app, which is a giant pain in the ass. So all that you guys will see is the black screen. Oh, cheers for that, Sergeant JJ. I'll have a look at it now. He sent me a picture. So, oh, okay. So like, what are they, like postcards? Okay. Right. So I think the game should have loaded back up now. Can you guys see it? All right. Well, let's see if we have California. There we go. Let's see if it loads up all right. So how's the weather? The weather's horrible over here. It's raining. Oh, okay. No, we didn't lose anything. We didn't lose anything. Oh, look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? It's like I saved the game without even realizing I saved the game. God, I must be pro or something. Right, so all that we did last time is we changed up these Jewish. Why is that Jewish? Oh, okay. They've just got like the Star of David on there, okay. Change all that back, okay, there we go. So we didn't lose anything, that's a bonus. Now we know not to click on that thing. If I glitch it again, just shoot me. Because I'm going to try and not click on anything that makes it glitch from now on. So I'm going to stick to the simple objects. What I should have done is I should have went through everything before I started the stream to see what worked and what didn't. So now it's a bit of a minefield at the minute. Border. There we go. Okay, we'll just start placing out the streets. So we're going to turn that to 90 degrees, and then I want to move that from constrained grounds to constrained none, so it doesn't like float in the air or anything. Place that down like that. We're going to have a road going down here. It does become a habit, doesn't it? Yeah, saving the game. I do it without even realising now. Which is a good thing. A really good thing. Do we have any corners for this? Didn't. Oh shit. Okay. Don't glitch on me, please. Don't glitch. Right, so we need to change that to constraint none. Really nice objects, aren't they? In the Born in the Fire America, not Born in the Fire America. I think it's the same makers actually of Born in the Fire America, the same developers. But they built a Lost Paradise mod as well. Lost Battalion, or Highlands Fog. In fact, we want more of a sunny one, don't we? So let's use Scarif. Kind of a more sunny California sort of feel, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot better. We'll use Scarif. We've got the path. Bring that in just a slightly bit more. Move that back. There we go, that's going around the corner now. Not sure if I can change the text mod on that. Oh, I can, that's a nice one as well. So this is probably one of the hardest maps that I've ever made. So I have no idea what California looks like. Especially back in the 40s. But I'm just going back. Literally everything I'm making is going off thoughts. I've looked at a couple of photos, but they're not really helpful, really. So we're going to change that now to that, not that one. I really like that one, that's really nice. Bring that to 0. Not 0, minus 180. Someone just asked me on Steam, am I doing a city or a town? I'm basing it off it's gonna be like a town off the coast of Los Angeles. So I'm not too sure what. I'm gonna try and make it as close to LA as I can. But obviously it's getting the right trees and stuff as well, because there's a lot of palm trees, isn't there? And I'm pretty sure there's like a Hollywood sign as well called Paradise Hills out of the mod. I could perhaps use that and call this town Paradise Hills. So I could perhaps have that sticking out there. Yeah, we'll have that sticking there. Looks really nice. Let's just try and make this one little area look more like LA if we can. War never changes. So we have a little diner which looks quite nice at the edge. I'll probably end up moving that though. We'll have a road going down the middle. We'll have palm trees going around the road. Very difficult map to make. I don't think has anybody ever made an American map before? Unless it's been post World War III or something. I know there would have been a lot of air bases and stuff, yeah. Like I say, it's not just going to be made up of this one map. This map is just going to be the introduction to the series. So this map is going to introduce the Japanese invasion. So this is where the Japanese are going to come off the boats, and they're going to come inland. And then there's going to be a number of other maps that I make as well. I'd like to continue the story on. I'll maybe ask Diplex if we could focus on a number of characters as well, as I'll be making some breeds. The guy shielded his city. I would run in and fart inside his shield. Mythic. Oh wow. That guy just is very English. He's more English than I am. Okay, so what should we do here? We need to make this sort of road. So we've got the edge, we've got Yeah, so they can be the edges. Now we'll make the road in the center. If we can. Really get my brain thinking this has. Yeah, the seawall would be good as a good defensive position. As you can see, you've got a kind of cool view there already. Hate that texture. I don't think they've not changed the texture on this seawall since, like, you know, soldiers, was it Heroes of World War II, their first ever game? Clearly they haven't. They kind of need to redo them. Looks nice zoomed out though. So let's get a nice road texture. Let's have a look through them. So I'm going to add that, change that. Go to town. What do you guys think? It would be an asphalt, wouldn't it? It would definitely be a sort of asphalt. Maybe that. We'll change it after just to see what it looks like. As soon as we get a sort of one area of it detailed, then it's going to be a bit easier to detail the rest of the areas. Maybe you could have that. It's definitely going to have to be a sort of stone, I think, if anything. Maybe, well, that one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll keep that one for now. And then we'll paste this again. We'll move that because that's in the way at the minute. You can go over there. And we're going to paste this bit going all the way down here. This is going to make the road in the center. And then what we'll do is, in this little gap in the middle, we'll add like a grass, and that's where the palm trees are going to go down, if you know what I mean. So then we've got a road, the palm trees, and the beach. Really go for that sort of Long Beach sort of feel. But it's not going to be based on any non-fictional town. It's going to purely be fiction. So it's going to be our own. But it's definitely going to be based on the West Coast. There we go. So copy and paste that one there as well. So that's enough for that area. We need some more of these buildings because that's too small of an area. Copy and paste them for now. Can always change text mods on them later. Really unique idea though. I like it. No one's ever done Man in the High Castle before. Really good idea. And I suppose I could have just used simple, like vanilla Men of War stuff, but when do I ever just use vanilla stuff? I just like to use, if anything, I don't really use the vanilla stuff. I prefer to use stuff from mods. So we did the same going down this way. I'm just trying to picture that sort of, do you know that feel of like the road and people walking up and down here all the time. In fact, I've got the perfect texture for that. It's not that one. It's going to be not that one. What's that one? Quite a nice one. But it's not American enough. That one's that's quite nice. Keep going. A lighter one. It's too light, that one. Too bright. It's a darker one. It's too dark. Maybe, what about that one? We'll work with this one for now because it's quite a neutral one. Just paste it all the way up there. And I will add in the grass. So There we go. In fact, California always has that sort of colour grass from what I remember. Yeah. That's very lighter grass. I remember San Andreas. This park definitely needs a city. Yeah, we'll add a park to a bit further back. Definitely add a park. So it's going to be so hard making a city. A city is always the hardest thing to make because the amount of people that live in it and the amount of clutter everywhere, and everything's got to have meaning as well. There's no roads that don't mean something. So every road's got to lead to something. Every sign's got to mean something. Ignore them jagged edges, they'll get sorted out in a bit by blending the textures together. If anything, it's probably worth me doing this right now. Putting all this beyond the seawall, the same texture. That way, it saves us doing it later then. Like, see how big this map is actually going to be. Like I say, I'm going to be streaming for a few hours, so I probably won't get it all done tonight. But you should see a nice little area of it done. There we go. Make it all the same texture now, so it's all ground. You'll see why in a bit. Zoom back in. So now it should all just blend naturally, like it's nothing, and everything will be blended with that texture now. And I can easily change it if I need to. Sorted. Right, I'm sure there's a better texture than that. I had a really good one in mind. Was it the dock texture? That's quite a nice one. But not the one we're looking for. I've changed the wrong one here. I want to change, is it this one? You know the sad thing about World War II? What's the sad thing about World War II? I like that one, that's quite LA. Yeah, I like that one. Very nice. What we'll do is now we'll add the grass on that other side. There we go. Where's the grass gone? There it is. Fill this bit in. Loving it. So we've got the buildings, we have the walkway. Do you all know what I mean by the walkway at the side of the beach in LA? It was very much like that, wasn't it? It was a kind of, it wasn't a road, but it was like a path slash road. So cars could get up and down it, but at the same time, people were just walking up and down it as well, because it's how popular it is. Can you have help with your live stream later? Yeah, if I've got the spare time, I'll help you out, man. There we go. Over to that. Right, so let's have a little bit of a look for some trees. We'll just check the vanilla trees for now, so we don't make it crash again. Because I think because of how big this mod is, I think that's why it takes so long to load. Map sync. Oh, we can have little signs on the map for the gas station. Well, all the Japanese citizens in America got put into a camp. Oh right, did that actually happen then? That is quite sad. Office other. I think that's what made it crash last time, something in here, wasn't it? So we'll leave that for now. Let's just place down some flora. We need a bush. Palms. What kind of palm would it be? That's like, they'd definitely be used in Florida and places like that. But LA did more. I've definitely got the trees, the right trees that I want, but it's in a different mod that I need to port over. So for now we're going to have these sort of trees. Quite Los Angeles like, aren't they? Just for now, until we sort some other trees out. Another one there. So if we look in the distance, yeah, starting to come alive just a tiny bit now, this map. If anything, we will change that grass to a nice bright green if we can. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And now, I'm still not 100% about this middle road. We thought there were spies. Wow, that's crazy. You know, but I guess I don't think it was all the Japanese then. I'm guessing it was just the ones that were from Japan, or not like on business or vacation. They all got put into the camps, I'm guessing. But I'm pretty sure the same happened to the Americans as well. And I think the Americans got a tiny bit worse. Because I remember watching a movie and a documentary about it even, and it was about was it about the American citizens that were stationed near Hawaii and stuff? And the Japanese took it over, and like the islands near Hawaii, and they got put into like concentration camps of some sort, and they were very ill treated. So it's starting to look a bit more American now, isn't it? Just a tiny bit. Okay, so now we've got that. Where should we go now? What should we do now? Maybe we need some kiosks at the side, leading down to the beach. In fact, we need the umbrellas. Definitely need some umbrellas on the beach. We'll do that for now. So construction, entourage. We want to go to cafe set, and we want the umbrella. See, you got to learn where everything is on this game. Just to add, we're not going to detail them yet because obviously we need the deck beds. And the deck beds and stuff I might have to pull out of call to arms. We'll change the colour of some of the umbrellas. Some red as well. Like so. This beach is very big, a lot bigger than what I anticipated actually. Let's mix and match. Put them random. Nice Los Angeles feel. Red and blue. We'll change you, we'll change you, change you, you, and you. Are you going to, is it green? No, dark blue then. So we've got some dark blue ones. Yeah, the government sent an apology to all Japanese citizens. Oh, did they? I demand a huge wall built to defend against the Japanese president, Mythic having given the direct order. So we need Trump's wall, is that what you're trying to say? Oh crap, that's not straight. So if anything's not straight like that, I'll bodge it and just make it look a tiny bit diagonal there. There we go. It'd be pretty cool because if you guys ever play these maps one day, you can just like remember how you can refer to this and just see it being made. You'll be like, oh, okay. So I'll have to try and leave like a little Easter egg in each map for you all to find, to like refer back to. Bring that a tad closer, and then we're going to copy that, save that. I love how some saves take like 3 seconds, then other saves take this long. I wonder how much of a delay there is as well in the chat. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it's like 30 seconds or something stupid like that. We'll have another red one there, just to mix and match it. We're going to mess that up just a tiny bit and bring some sand over the steps, because I don't know if anyone's ever been to a seaside resort, but the sand always goes over some of the steps, always. Because it's just the way it is. I'm debating whether just to turn this into a main road. I'm not sure yet. Will the Americans be defending a government building? Back in World War II, I'm not too sure if there's going to be a government building. It's more going to be street to street fighting, a bit like Battle Los Angeles, if you ever watched it. But against Japanese troops. Perhaps we could do the Japanese doing a paratroop attack as well, which I can script that. Blend that into there. Bring it down slightly so we don't flash. 55.1. So there we've got our corner. Now let's make our second road. So as soon as we've got a base of that, we've got a base there, we can start detailing it then by adding like kiosks and stuff going along the side. I guess these gaps here would make up for that. Swing that there we go. So let's get some more of these buildings. Turn that to 180 degrees. Now, so that's about wide enough. Let's place out some of the cars just to see if it's wide enough. Please, I hope they don't crash. There's only one way to find out. We'll add some fake cars today. So we'll go to construction, construction new. Then we'll go to oh, port. What's in there? Like I said, we haven't had a look through this yet. This should be pretty cool. In fact, before we place the cars down, we'll just have a quick look through this. That's a nice building for a dock, you see. So maybe we could have that. Maybe I could add a dock over here. I might do actually. We'll think about that later because we've got a nice variety of buildings. Yeah, we've got very nice buildings. Can't really use any of these, can we? Factories. Oh, that's quite a nice one. Sklad, we'll keep that one out. What else are we looking at? Italian buildings. Some of these will go nicely for Los Angeles, I'm guessing. Actually, they look too Sicilian. I'll have to make Italy one of these days, that'd be a pretty cool map. Also Cuba. Nice Cuban map. Don't want any of those. What is that building? Something like that maybe? Yeah. Maybe not. Nah. It has to be American, doesn't it? These are too European. Far too European. And the delay is 20 seconds. Alright, okay, nice one. Good to know, good to know. Hello, you from 20 seconds from now. Right. There we go, that's so American. That just looks blatant America, doesn't it? Like, yeah. America, fuck yeah. Town Jap. So this is what America would look like, you know, after it's been invaded, I'm guessing. You know, where that building was, there'd be this building. Ta-da! Dun da da dun 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 da. Right, okay. What was I going to do? I was going to play some cars out. Just quit messing around. Okay. We'll go to fortification. Has that got anything nice in? No. Right. Let's detail it with some cars. So we want model trash, not model trash. don't know what's wrong with me today. I keep forgetting where everything is. Usually I'm just like boom, 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 and boom. But today I'm just like, where is everything? I must be tired. That's no good there, is it? Park benches, that'd be good as well. We need some benches like overlooking the sort of the beach. That would look really nice. Let's have a look at the comments. Still, I need my presidential car and my ugly looking evil cat placed, please. Do we have cats? Don't forget to put the gun store and cheeseburger joint. Definitely need a McDonald's going around there, don't we? I'm trying to think where the cars are. It's definitely in here somewhere. So construction new village. We do have some cars in here. They're all burnt out. This is a hard live stream for me. This is a really hard live stream. Am I going to stream tomorrow? Someone just asked. Maybe. We'll see. What day is it tomorrow? God, see what I mean? I don't even know what day it is. There is something wrong with me today. I think it's Wednesday tomorrow, is it? So maybe. Yeah, I could do a live stream tomorrow as well. Try and change it up tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a battle or something. I want to try and get my own little story going on as well. Yeah, we need an ammunition, don't we? Did they have gun stores back in those days? They would have, wouldn't they? Right. So I think I'm just going to risk it. Vehicle. Is it car? Oh, wish me luck. Oh, it worked. Oh, would you look at that? Phew. I had to hold my breath there for a second. I was like, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, brilliant. So there we go. There's one car. We can actually see what the cars look like now. I think we have some text mods for them as well. These are out of the Mafia mod. They are drivable as well. So there we go. Well, they're my favourite colour. Oh, that's weird. No. There we go. Sorted. So it's starting to look a little bit more like America now. Hedge. We need a hedge. Definitely need a hedge. Type in hedge. Hedge 1, not that one. We'll go for that one. I really like the hedge out of Call to Arms. I wish that was in here. And what's that in comparison to a man? Quite a bit taller, isn't it? So we'll have it about that low. 0. I don't know. I'll just move that. Oh, we're just going to move that like that. There we go. I'm just going to copy and paste this all the way down. Ah, actually, right, lampposts. You're right, that's what we're missing. Definitely need some lampposts. So I'd compare. Would you guys compare this to like playing God? I'd say, see, you can create anything on this, can't you? At the minute, we're practically God. What I'll have to do is I'll have to do a live stream. Maybe tomorrow. What do you think? Tomorrow we'll make a live stream, and we'll have a blank map, and what anybody says in the chat, I'll build, just on the map, and we'll just spend a couple of hours just like building random shit. And then what I'll do is I'll upload the map on my Discord for everyone to play. That'd be pretty cool. Or what I could do is I could make a map. I could build like a castle on the map, or make something on the map, and then I'll upload the map, and then it will